a baby deer, and a couple of cowboys. Farm life is quaint as heck, ain't it? Baby deers don't typically grow up with cows. So what's going on with these kids? Here in Pennsylvania, Gratitude Gate Farm Sanctuary is a home for neglected, abused, or simply unwanted farm animals to get a second chance. Jessica Huff runs this show and names the characters, like Babe and PB.
My cowboys are like big dogs. They are absolute sweethearts. They love the attention. They love getting their chin scratched. They're really great for a big kiss on the nose if you can handle the slobber.
Jessica's sanctuary is heaven for cows who probably would have ended up as mincemeat. And in the fall of 2017, a call came in about a young white-tailed deer wandering around the woods without her mom.
Of course, I said, sure, we'll absolutely take her in. And it just turned into a situation that none of us ever expected. Come on out. Come on.
At just a few weeks old, the little one, who they named Fawn, truly looked lost. White-tailed deer are typically born in the spring.
She was born so late in the year, there were no other fawns for her to grow up with. She didn't have anybody else of her own kind to be with. A lot of times when fawns are born that late, they won't make it through the winter.
With Fawn in such a fragile state and no fellow deer around to nurture her, Jessica had to get creative. So she called in the cavalry.
Yay, boys! Come on! What are you doing? Come on! They touched nose to nose, and literally the rest was history. They started licking each other. Fawn wanted to stand there while Babe and PB groomed her from top to bottom. The cows nursed on her ears. I mean, you literally felt like you were watching a storybook tale.
Licking is a form of social grooming among herd animals. It builds and strengthens bonds between family members.
We definitely knew pretty quickly that it was going to be a very unique and beautiful friendship.
Thanks to her new soulmates, Fawn's confidence began to grow, as did her agility. To return to the wild, she'd have to be ready. But at this point, it's been a year and a half. Fawn has grown, and so have Babe and PB, who are now 4 times her size.
I feel that Babe and PB and the rest of the cows think that she is just part of the herd. So while they may be different species, they may look different, they see her, I think, as kind of a little sister. They're always kind of looking over their shoulder, and they know where she's at all times. Cows have a really big tongue, and they can swipe down Fawn's side and make her entire body move sideways. Fawn is very responsive to the boys when they come over and give her a bath. She stands there and acts like, you know, this is what she deserves.
It's cute and all, but how can Jessica get Fawn to follow her kind again?
I love the fact that the relationship is unique. I think it's beautiful. I do wish, obviously, for Fawn to realize that she truly is a deer and that she doesn't need the boys her entire life. The saddest part I find is the family that she's created will never leave with her. The cows will always be in the pasture. The fence doesn't hold her back. There's no human interaction that's keeping her here. So this is something that Fawn has to step out and do on her own.
There are other deer that mosey around the farm, but Fawn doesn't seem interested in joining them. To get a second opinion, Jessica calls in fellow wildlife rehabber Leah Stallings.
There she is.
Oh, wow, she looks great. Do you ever see her with other adult deer?
I've seen other adult deer hanging out in her area, but Fawn doesn't take the initiative to go over to her. You think we missed the opportunity for her to get out and act like a normal adult deer?
No, I don't think you've missed the window at all. I think that this year will be her year to come into estrus and start seeking a male. Once she does that, she will be crazy to find a husband. She will do that, and she will get pregnant, and she will stay with the deer through the winter, hopefully, because that's the safest place for her. And then in the spring, maybe she'll come back and have her baby right here with her friends, the cows. And that'd be pretty cool.
Yes, it would.
With mating season coming up in the spring, Fawn's natural instincts should take over and lead her back into the wild. Until that day comes, this pretty picture's something worth appreciating. A herd of cattle and a ram. Confused? You're not alone. 10-year-old Hamish is kind of a big deal around here. With plenty of lush grass to lay on, and his pick of 100+ females, this job has its fair share of perks. But even with his luxuries, Hamish drops everything the second he catches sight of the other girls.
Hamish is on his way down to meet the ladies now. As soon as they come in, they're my girls, the back, they've come for me. It's brilliant. We will have a very happy sheep.
I think Hamish wanting to spend time with cows is not quite normal. One night he just appeared with them. No idea why. Just suddenly decided what was his epiphany, I don't know.
4 years ago, Emma started bringing the cows over to give them a change of scenery. And almost instantly, Hamish followed. He's a complicated ram, and no one understands him like his cowgirls, like Hyacinth.
Hyacinth is our matriarch. If you make friends with Hyacinth, all of the herd are then friends with you. It's a good thing. Hyacinth loves him, yeah. She thinks he's ace.
She enjoys having him there. They seem to spend a lot of time together.
Hyacinth's affection for Hamish quickly rubbed off on the rest of her girls.
The older girls in the herd are his best friends. They're kind to each other and they sit with each other and they eat together. It's nice to watch.
Hamish has his own responsibilities to tend to, like the dozens of little lambs under his care, making sure no hungry foxes get any funny ideas. But all his duties go out the window when the cows come home.
I think other farmers think I'm crackers that I actually allow Hamish to hang out with the dairy herd, but it makes him happy.
And when it's time for them to get milked, Hamish still follows.
Hamish is here, is working his way through. He'll be one of the first cows out. Cows, sheep. He's at the head of the herd.
Yeah, he's normally at the front somewhere.
He has an important strut as well.
It's no short walk. The milking parlor is roughly a mile away, and that's longer than Hamish is used to traveling.
He's only got little short sheep legs and he's striding out with the cows.
What a weight to carry.
His tummy does wobble a little as he's running along. I think the exercise does him good. He'll walk miles pretty much every day for the rest of the summer. He'll be walking all over the place with the girls.
If you think it's snacks he's after,
Come on.
think again.
I'm a bit mean. He comes in and he stands here because the cows stand here, but I don't feed him.
So if it's not a food scam, what the heck's up with this ram?
There's more interaction with the cows. They go all over the place.
Their day is a bit more interesting than the day with the sheep. It's more fun, he sees more happens. They have a roof over their head in winter. That's probably features quite high, and it's a nice warm bed.
He's just clever. He's worked it out. I think he thinks he's a cow.
Maybe he thinks they're just big sheep.
We're just going to end up with woolly calves.
Hope not.
It's bonkers, but he's only happy when he is with them. He seems a little stressed when he's anywhere else, so if he's happy, we're all happy, and that's how I like to run my farm. If my animals are happy, everything's all right.
And when you're king of the cattle, there's plenty to be happy about.